Everybody put your hands in the air and say, holy shit. Welcome in, everybody. I am Commander Krim. Glad to have you here on this Wednesday. Yeah, for a second I forgot what day it was. I don't know why I do that all the time. Happy pet Bye. Welcome in, everybody. I am Commander Krim. Glad to have you here on this Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening, whatever. I do apologize for being a few minutes late. To be kind of honest, I was dealing with a rather nasally issue, if you know what I mean. Have you ever had an itch on your nose and you rub it to scratch it, and you end up scratching the inside of your nose and then bleeding like you just stabbed yourself in the face with a knife? Yeah. That's why I'm late to the stream. So, I do apologize. I'm trying not to bother it. I've got it stopped for now, but I'll do the best I can. But nonetheless, welcome in, everybody. How you doing? This game day took you 4 hours from where you were. Well, I need to return to the Omi Alliance HQ, which is, I'm pretty sure, the final dungeon kind of thing. It just kind of feels that way, especially from what we saw at the end of the last stream, when everybody's like, this is going to be it. When we go in here, we're not coming back for a good long time, so just be ready and all that stuff. They're really presenting it as like the final point of no return. So I knew somebody was going to have that name the game thing, so I got it ready. So let me switch screens here. And we'll take a quick bout at it before we jump back into the game. There we go. All right. Last one we did was 51, which was Sid Meier's Civilization 6. So we'll go to the next one. 52. Yep, knew it. I recognize these trees, even though I've never played it. I've seen it played, and I saw it played rather recently. Sailor Garnet, somebody that we've rated before. I saw her play it. She was just absolutely loving the game. I mean, I don't really find it interesting, but it's fun to watch somebody else play it, and I recognize this tree setup and everything. Yeah, the fish here on the ball. This counter up here definitely would have given it away. Moving ball with everything attached to it. And then, yeah, there's your actual... Yeah, okay. Next. Number 53. Okay. Futuristic-looking box here. Some railing or some kind of, brace holding a giant cylindrical drum. I don't recognize what this thing here is. Metacritic score 91. You get mecha vibes. Well, there's something up here. I kind of feel like this may be a Star Wars game, because this feels like a very Star Wars-ish type, antenna here. You think it's Overwatch? All right. That's actually a pretty good call. It is. Good call, Archer. Nice one. I wouldn't have gotten it from this, because this is kind of a, rather generic futuristic skyline. Nothing would have stood out to me. Kind of the same thing here. Nothing that really stood out. But no, I would have recognized her for sure. And then, yeah, that would have definitely gotten for me. Okay. All right, nice. And then third one for this encounter. We start with a big-ass foggy environment. Vague much? I mean, could be Bloodborne. The third cartoony 3D aesthetic is recognizable. Yeah. I mean, there's a few games that have that 3D cartoony aesthetic, Fortnite looks that way. Or the Souls game, possibly, possibly. Okay, no, I know exactly what this is. I'm pretty sure I know what this is. I am so smart. I am so smart. SMRT. SMRT. Inside, I believe, was made by the same people who made um, Limbo. If they weren't made by if it wasn't made by the same developers, Inside is very much like uh, what did I just say? Limbo, very much like Limbo, except it's obviously in color. But you have no story whatsoever, like no dialogue, no nothing. Your story is kind of like told to you through the events of the game and what's happening in the game. You don't get any words, you don't get any dialogue. From what I remember of Inside, I wouldn't mind playing it. You're a boy escaping from some guys, some I assume evil guys, and then you end up going through this like laboratory kind of thing where these monsters are. Well, actually, let me back up a little bit. People are like getting harvested because they're all like, they're kind of lining up in this big group and being like herded to places, and there's like some kind of like human manufacturing thing going on, if I recall correctly. And it's a it's obviously like I said, it's like Limbo. It's a puzzle game essentially, side-scrolling puzzle game where you've got to. Well, another good example would be Little Nightmares. It's a lot like Little Nightmares. So Little Nightmares, Limbo, Inside, kind of all the same basic principle. Okay. With that out of the way, we can return to Yakuza, Like a Dragon. Day 10. I got a feeling it's going to be last day. So, I'm pretty sure we've done everything that we possibly could do at this point. I think I've already geared up as much as I can. Let me see where we are. Are we anywhere near a weapon shop or something? Not really. There's a weapon shop down here. Hey Eric, how you doing? Welcome in. Good to see you, my friend. It's nice talking to you in the chat. But not this chat, I mean like the Facebook chat like we were talking like last night. Per good. Well, let's go to hair. Try not to belch into the camera. Into the mic. Speaking of, I can even move it closer. There we go. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I've loaded up everything I can. Let me double check for items. Boosts evasion. I'll get it because why not? More money from combat after battle. I don't care. Are there different things in each vending machine? There is. Okay. Recovers 10 MP. Sure. And that's not much, but you never know. Sorry, every time I see oolong tea, all I can think of is that pig from Dragon Ball. Apparently we're drinking pig tea. I know that's not what oolong means, but that's what I know. That's what I associate that name with. Hey Gohan, look! He picked Vegeta like a vegetable, yes. Sorry. Thought about Dragon Ball, the Dragon Ball Z abridged came to mind. Okay, it looks like we may be kind of repeating now. Okay. Then let me drop a save. One more time. I'll do a double save just to be sure. Alright. Here we go. I will never not think that a lot of the words in Japanese vocabulary, when translated to English text, is swearing. There's people with names that have shit in them. There's this Fukucho Street. Sounds like you're really talking bad to somebody. Fukucho. I can't not think bun semen. Hey, she got some bun semen. I'm sorry. Let's just go to Homie HQ. Move on. RPG month is coming to a close, y'all, and I'm still undecided yet for next month's theme, but I'm leaning toward platformer month. So April is looking to be platformer month. I kind of jonesing to play some more Mega Man. So get ready for a lot of foul language in those streams next month. I think I have the Crash Bandicoot Insanity trilogy as well, so I wouldn't mind, torturing myself with that too. Oh yeah, we never fought this guy.
Who's this guy again? Tendo. One of the
first name Nin. Nintendo.
I think I recognize him.
From where?
His arch rival's last name is Sega.
Spit it out. While you're at it, why are you here and how'd you even get in?
Through the front door. It opened and I walked through.
Let him through. He's my guest.
Tell him, Commander Sulu.
Your guest, huh? But acting captain, isn't he?
Exactly right. The man who took a bullet from my gun straight on.
Which was shot in a non-critical area.
Itself to see the captain released from prison.
Yeah, that is real commitment.
There's this one meme on the internet, Chinese. It's a real bookstore called the Wan Fu King.
It'll be on you to clean up the mess. Agreed?
Wow.
It'll be fine.
I hope it's run by somebody of Asian descent.
I'll go back
just so it seems less offensive.
What the hell is going down here today?
Nothing to figure out except the pop.
All these suits, and you got Nanba and Adachi wearing those outfits. They kind of stand out.
Remember what you did in Eugene show? Now it's your turn.
Sorry, I'm talking over the dialogue. It's what I do. That dude's got black eyes. He really needs to take a nap. Looks like he hasn't slept in 6 years.
Oh, I just realized who he is. He used to be a star heavyweight boxer. He's the loony who agreed to fix a fight for money, but when he didn't get paid, he beat the fixers to death.
Oh yeah, I remember that too. What a role model, huh?
Is this the, why does he look like Steven Seagal to me?
Captain, welcome home, sir.
I don't think that's how people bow. They don't grab their knees like that. Watase family patriarch. Yeah, he either looks like Steven Seagal or was it Sean Penn? I was getting the two confused. Sean Penn or Sean Bean?
Here's the plan.
Sean Penn. It's the one that gets killed in like everything that he does.
But most of the officers.
He played the first Stark that was murdered in Game of Thrones.
Soon they'll all be
I always get
gathering
those two Seans confused. I don't know why. It's the hardest of names.
Release. But by then, Watase will already have a document in his breast pocket.
The Omi Alliance of Kansai started off as the idea of a few ambitious men more than 100 years ago. In the early days, we were fierce, ready to go to war at any moment. Although we only fought against other factions, we know these wars took a heavy toll on the people here in the city we call home. For that, we are deeply sorry. Therefore, on this day, the presiding chairman does declare, and I, Captain Watase, do co-sign this official document which proclaims the Omi Alliance of Kansai is hereby dissolved.
Huh? What the fuck?
This we pledge to the Osaka PD.
What? Why are you doing this, Captain? What are you thinking?
You guys don't want to pick a fight with eye patch dude. Trust me, I just dealt with him. He'll give you you'll end up giving him a damage cap. He'll be able to get past it.
I'm Daigo Dojima, 6th chairman of the Tojo clan.
Tojo clan? The fuck's he doing here?
Watch your fucking mouth. This is a fucking wholesome chat. Friendly,
The Omi Alliance does,
Christian,
so
wholesome
shall
chat.
we.
Well, watch
The
your
Tojo
fucking
clan
mouth.
is also officially dissolved. Watase-san and I will serve as each other's witnesses as we each end our factions together. This decision was ratified by the Omi chairman, Captain Watase, and acting Captain Masumi Arakawa.
Bullshit! What kind of shady crap is this?
You'll find out like Steven Seagal when you fight him, you can't actually do anything.
Did Mitsu tell you
Wow.
that, Ichiban?
True, but wow.
Remember now?
We're having some like flashback.
I still didn't think the Tojo and Omi would just dissolve at the same
Or
time.
not some kind. We're flashing back to
I
the
know.
conversation.
This is going to send shockwaves through our world, and many will oppose it. Doubtless, someone will try to start a war of succession. But we anticipated that, and built many defenses against it.
Defenses? What did you have to do?
The 6th chairman planned every last detail.
Watase was involved too. He felt the same sorrow as I did about the future of Yakuza life. When we were finally forced to conclude that this is where it will all end. The problem was, how do we end the largest Yakuza group in Japan peacefully? We knew
Yeah,
that if
how
we
do you
simply
do that?
broke the news to the officers, there would have been mutiny. To make matters worse, Watase had just been thrown behind bars by way of the 3K plan. And with their leader out of sight and out of mind, one wrong move could have started a coup. Right. Then we had the idea to use the Kamurocho 3K plan.
Beams.
How'd
Hey,
you
Darth.
do that? We came up with 2
you
steps
doing?
to implement. First, ensure the 3K plan succeeded.
What the hell?
To achieve that, we purposely let Arakawa-san leak the Tojo clan intel. And then Aoki drove the Tojo clan out of Kamurocho just as we knew he would. He had no idea, of course, that this was our desired outcome. Amusing to think that he still considers it his greatest achievement.
Young Master
Yeah.
never had control, even though he
The
thought he
3K
did.
plan only worked because we allowed it to.
Apparently.
After that, the 6th chairman made his second request of me. I was to keep playing the role of the greedy traitor, dancing on the Tojo clan's grave.
So all this
while
time,
bringing the Omi into
young
Kamurocho to take the
young
Tojo
Arasawa
clan's
thought he
place.
was
Arakawa-san's admirable efforts
driving the
split
clan out, even though it
Sotenbori
was
Omi horde
the plan all
right down the
along.
middle. Which leads us to Sotenbori as you see it now. Half its men stuck in Tokyo, weakened, spread too thin.
And this was Arakawa-san's goal all along? This exact situation?
Yes, and he finished it right on schedule. Watase's day of release is here, and we can make our announcement.
Fuck you, Watase! You're a goddamn traitor!
just want to say, good luck getting by those two. Much less the rest of us. We're all standing here.
I made sure this would be nice and sharp for today.
I really want to test it out. Any volunteers?
Lucky you went for your ties and not your pants.
Damn, seeing these Tojo clan legends fighting is fucking crazy!
Yeah, very impressive. These guys are all Omi officers, huh? There are still this many? Even with half of them in Kamurocho?
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you sound excited.
I'm not excited.
We're gonna march this declaration down to a
I'm not excited.
I know.
Poor Nanba.
Most of you are none too
I like
happy
Nanba.
about
He's
it.
cool.
So listen up. If you consider yourself real Yakuza, then you have to stop me by force.
In other words,
Good
try me.
shit. I'm starting to see the big picture, Arakawa-han.
Tendo?
This kind of brawl, most of us never lived to see one like it.
Is this our boss
So
fight
if we're
here?
gonna make history here, you bet your ass I'm gonna take a stand with the side having the most fun.
What?
Twisting the knife on us, Tendo? I'd much rather fight with you than against you.
I'd say we're still looking pretty outnumbered here. That's the whole reason they called us, man.
Finally time to step out of the shadows, huh? Look at us. We're about to have the fight of our lives just to get that point across. With the Yakuza legends at our side.
What's actually about to happen here?
Shit. Let's make it one to remember!
How exciting.
Okay. I was like, what is about to happen here? Are we about to have like some like 9-person battle? Some 9-person party battle? Okay. I wish I had more multi-target attacks with Sephiroth Jr. here.
You're in it now, huh? Get serious. Power. A trace now.
Bring it on.
Let's want to fight. Out of my way.
Watch out!
Let's get it done. You think you can win? Check this out.
Weak. No begging for mercy now.
Essence of Pyro Prison. Burn, bitches! I said we'd all have the same attack animation, so I know exactly when to block. Well, you might be close enough.
Try this.
I'm over here. Time to shine. Ass picking time.
Bring it on.
He's burning and bleeding. He's about to get fucked up.
Watch me.
Want to fight? Now we're talking.
Burn him again!
Have fun with this.
Burn, bitch!
Just gonna stand there. With all the burning games. A trace hell.
How about a nice Phoenix Blade to add to your flames? 1182. And he died from bleeding. Don't let me just run by him? Really? Or run by you? Really, really, guys? Really? Okay, I was gonna say. That was a slow motion right there. Oh shit! I know who that is.
What the?
That's the dude from the Siryu clan, isn't it?
I knew you weren't really gone.
So he's finally back. The Dragon of Dojima.
Oh no, this is Kazuma Kiryu. Yeah, okay, I know who that is.
Watase? How did you find him?
Who, him? I don't know what you're talking about. He's just some extra muscle. Some bodyguard I hired. Couldn't even tell you his name.
Leave this part to me.
This is
You
the main
guys
guy from
worry
like all the
about
other
the front
Yakuzas, right?
I'll protect
I'm on
it back,
PS5, Eric,
even if it costs me my life.
but it is a PS4 game.
I don't know who you are. You sure know how to make an entrance.
I'm sure I'd be super excited if I'd played the other Yakuza games first, but I know who he is by default, so. Are we having a strip show here?
All right. Time for seconds.
I
This
threw off
feast
my.
ain't over till it's over.
Wow, his bullet wound and his slash wound is completely healed. He ripped off the top of his. He ripped off his suit, but he's still gonna be. No, he's not gonna be wearing his armor. Never mind. They're gonna leave him at that.
You can win.
Let's do Phantom Dive or Drive on you. Reduce your HP because you got the longest bar. Wow, never mind. That fucking killed you. Holy shit. Sometimes Sephiroth Jr. is just so damn good.
Check this out.
You wanna fight?
The Yakuza's bare-chested means Super Saiyan.
Let's go.
Essence of Pyro Prison. Get burned, bitches! Damn, I got them all. Oh, damn, Nanba.
Look at me go.
I just realized I don't even have a Dachi in the group. He's one of my strongest characters.
Is that all of them? Nice. We did it.
Bonk.
Good luck out there, KASUGA. You're gonna do great.
Hey, Ichi.
Arakawa-san. Sorry for not standing up. My body's not following my orders right now.
Stop trying. You deserve to relax for once. I owe you so much. If you hadn't shown up with all your allies, things might have gone sideways.
No, I didn't do anything. It was all my friends doing.
Well, then you have some very good friends. A rare thing.
Arakawa-san.
I'm very impressed and so happy you survived all this, Ichi.
Arakawa-san.
Couldn't tell for a second if he was laughing or crying. Both? Oh.
Wait, hold on. Does this mean you were hiding the sixth chairman this whole time?
Yes, that's what I've been telling you. Do you see now?
Actually, I'm pretty damn confused.
Well, when you have more money than you know what to do with, social connections come naturally. Even unique connections like 6th Chairman Daigo-kun. We met under strictly professional circumstances, of course. He came to me for help after the Kamurocho 3K plan got underway.
Did you hide Majima-san and Saejima-san too?
Oh, yes. And can I just say, despite their formidable reputations, they were perfect gentlemen each time I spoke with them. I never thought that you, of all people, would end up rescuing them. Life is so random at times.
Well, I wouldn't say I rescued them.
I beat the living shit out of them, that's what happened.
Of course, then I got lost in the fun of the fight. The fight of a lifetime.
You are a Kawa fan, you. Well, you really love him, huh?
With all my soul. And we're meeting up later today. Call it a date, I guess.
No homo.
Oh, how romantic. Well, you'll have to dish about it later.
Sure thing. Clear your schedule. I can talk about him for days.
Tell me we didn't just beat the game.
I'm sorry to bail on you, Ichi. I know we made our plans first, but I've known Chairman Hoshino 40 years now. It'd be impolite to turn him down.
I get it, boss. Totally get it. When there's a shot at Peking Duck in Heian Tower, you take it. It was kind of silly of me to invite you to a meal in the first place. I know that.
Kasuga, I'm not a boss anymore. Just a regular old man. I don't
Who commanded the
who
starship.
I eat with.
Well, is Sotenbori all quiet now with the Omi Alliance dissolved?
People don't know how to react. Not the civilians, and certainly not the Yakuza. Former Yakuza. But I guess it's only natural when a 100-year-old institution just disappears.
Any Omi guys rioting or anything?
No, even if they did, it wouldn't change anything. Even when they had real strength, they didn't manage to stop us from submitting the papers. And they've only waned since then. Hate to say it, but their reputation's in the toilet. We don't need to dunk their faces in the bowl, too. We'll just let it be.
Unusual analogy?
I didn't know it would all happen this way.
No, we just did the best we could. And this is how the chips fell. I can't tell the future any more than the next man.
Well, you had me fooled. Really seemed like you saw it all coming.
I'm sure Masato's in a rage
Can't
right
do it.
now.
Comet is under here under my desk asleep.
He must be losing his
He's
mind.
got a little like place
All
that
his
he's
plans hinged
that
on
he
the
sleeps on
only
above my
support.
computer. Oh, because it's
And
warm.
I just pulled the rug out from under him. I never could help myself from giving in to his desires if he threw a fit. It's been true since he was a toddler. I'd always hoped he'd grow out of temper tantrums.
Some things between a father and son never change.
But I can't afford to go easy on him anymore.
No?
He isn't aware that well before he was governor, the 6th chairman and Watase were considering dissolution. By the time he pressured me to sell out the Tojo clan, all that did was accelerate their plan. Now Masato knows what growing power tastes like. If I don't stop him before it grows too large for his throat, he'll choke on it. He'll lose everything. Everything he's built. I just don't want to see that happen. Well, I should get going.
Boss. Earlier, you said you don't have a title anymore. So, what's your plan from here on out? What are you gonna do?
The sixth chairman and Watase knew that once their
We
factions
stop with the
were
tilted
gone,
camera.
many of their
Turn that
men
shit
would
straight.
lose their way with no Yakuza path to follow. That's happening now. So, they want to find some legal means to take in these wandering souls who have nowhere else to go. I'd like to help them with that task.
I see. Guess you do have total freedom to do whatever now, huh?
Yes. And the only thing I'm wondering is how am I going to kill the time? I think this is how every businessman must feel when he retires.
Well, that being the case, can I go back to being in the Arakawa family?
Ichi, are you?
It's just... when I was working in your family, it was the happiest time of my life. I felt that way ever since you rescued me at 16. I mean it.
But how can you still, after I sent you to prison in Masato's place, for 18 years, after lying to you that it was for the family?
Well, I accepted that when I went.
And then, after all that you did, I shot you.
You only did that to give me a chance to keep living.
Kasuga's extremely forgiving.
All the chances you needed were inside you. Your own strength kept you alive. The truth is, I've never helped you at all. Not even once. You should hate me for all the things I've done. Why don't you?
Fine. If you really want to beat yourself up about it, then please let me back in the family with you.
Hey, Ichi. You were born at a soapland called Shangri-La, weren't you?
Yeah. So I've been told.
It's a hell of a story. One that's never sat well.
Don't tell me he's actually his dad.
I dream about it, you know.
Oh my god. No, that's where we're heading, isn't it?
Dream about it?
Yeah. I dream that it's 40 years ago. On that cold New Year's Eve night. Akane's there. And she's about to give birth to her baby.
Oh my god.
She gives birth in Shangri-La. In the dream, it's Masato who ends up being born in that soapland.
No, come on. This is embarrassing.
Nothing to be embarrassed about. You've got a good heart and you're doing the best you can. It doesn't matter where you were born.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, maybe they didn't go the direction I thought it would.
I'm curious. Did you ever want to find your parents?
Good question. I don't really know. At this point, I've gotten pretty used to not knowing them.
You've gone through a lot. Not that I have any right to speak to you about it.
I'm not crying, you're crying, he says.
No point in dwelling on a dream. That's all it is, right? I can go the rest of the way from here. See you tomorrow, Ichi.
So then he gets shot and dies on the way there. Okay. I thought it was just the long shot, held on that shot. I thought maybe like he was going to suddenly get shot and killed by one of the.
Yo, this is Ichiban KASUGA. I like messages, so leave me one.
I thought like one of the Omi members was going to shoot him.
Of the Seiryu clan. KASUGA, you need to call me as soon as you get this. This morning, they found Arakawa's body in the ocean.
Had the right idea. I was on the right track with that. Leave chapter 12. Chapter 13, Coin Locker, baby. Okay, so it wasn't the last. So let me guess. Young Arakawa killed him, or had him killed.
After he had dinner with my patriarch last night, Masumi Arakawa left Heian Tower alone. So he must have been shot on his way home.
Any idea who did it?
I put my money on an Omi loyalist. Pretty sure I'd win that.
Kind of what I thought was going to happen right there at the end of that clip.
In Sotenbori, too. Attempts on Captain Watase and Daigo Dojima.
Are they okay?
Yeah. Apparently, they had some ex-Tojo legends with them. Can't ask for better bodyguards than that.
No kidding. And yeah, that does point to Omi retaliation.
Uh-huh. You and your pals should be careful, since you were on the dissolution's front lines. The remnants will have a bone to pick with you.
Yeah, that's for sure. I'll pass on the advice.
Can't believe this shit anymore. The Omi wiped off the face of the earth, all because of the stupid Arakawa family. Idiots blew up their own inheritance. Their betrayal cannot stand, Sawashiro-san. Remember how we used to be sister families with the Tojo clan? We had bases in Kanto and everything. Of course, the only reason we helped Arakawa-san push the Tojo clan out of Kamurocho in the first damn place was so our family would survive too. Because we're sick and tired of the Tojo demanding tribute money, just to let us keep land we'd already been living on for years. If that had kept up, we would have been crushed, just like any other family without their own territory in Tokyo. That's why we work with Arakawa in spite of it being disloyal to the Tojo.
Exactly. And who's going to keep any of the promises Arakawa made? He promised once he was at the top of the Omi Alliance, he would promote us to the main family. Are we just supposed to accept that won't happen now?
Listen, you whiners, quit your belly aching. I won't let the Omi Alliance die. We'll just give it a new name. Like Kanto Senpai. I know we've caused a real shit show for you. But I promise we'll pay you back in full someday. And for now, all of us are asking your forgiveness.
What's in the cases? Lots of money, I would assume, but what do I know? Like an offering? That's right.
Well, just so you know, it's not like we're asking to cut ties to the Arakawa family. We'd like to keep things friendly, if that's possible.
Of course! After all, it was Arakawa who was the brains behind the betrayal. And now that he's gone, I'd say the score is settled. If you need us, our door is wide open for you. Second patriarch of the Arakawa family.
Thank you for your understanding. What?
Was Sawashiro laughing at him?
You think the score's settled? You backwater scumbags don't deserve to be called Yakuza.
Excuse me? You want to repeat that?
Sawashiro, you fuck! I can get the Arakawa family back on its feet without you. Easily, in fact. All I have to do is unite the Omi already here in the East.
You're way out of line. Arakawa fucked up. His captain should be on his knees right now. Stop! What are you doing?
You know, guys like you are all bark and no balls when it's wartime. That's the kind of Yakuza I can't fucking stand. Only a few years ago, you were sucking up to the Tojo clan. Then Arakawa changed his colors, and there you were at his feet. Now he's dead, and you think you can pull the senpai card on me? Talk is cheap. The Yakuza way to lead is with bloodshed. The weak always fall in line behind the strong.
Help me!
Time to accept it. Among the men in this room, you represent the weak, and that goes for all of you!
Ouchie. You didn't see that coming.
I fully intend to start a new chapter for the Yakuza as the Tokyo Omi Alliance. I hope we can count on your support, Senpai.
What makes you think you have any right to pull that shit?
You haven't known me very long, but I think I've made a pretty strong case here for what I'm capable of.
Convince me.
I'm not the type of Yakuza who's gonna sit on his hands after his patriarch got removed.
What's your point?
Right now, I don't know if it was you or some other Kansai punk, but I will gut the man who killed him. You have my word on that. There will be no mercy.
The fuck are you saying? Every thug out there on the street knows that you killed your boss under Haoki's orders. You think picking a fight with me is your ticket to the big time? You see yourself as the guy on top at the dawn of a new age for the Yakuza. That ain't gonna fly.
Sure. I'll give you until I've rounded up all the stragglers in Tokyo to make your move. Until then, keep sucking on the Omi's dried up teats.
Sorry I'm late. You guys always go this hard on kids? Where's this bat of mine you say you've got?
Arakawa-san! The little fuck damn near took our guy out! We can't just hand him back to you without some compensation! Somebody's gotta take responsibility.
I see. Well, how about a finger? I'll trade you my finger for him. Sound fair? I'll just borrow this. All right then. Let's go, you little shit.
Think that's your phone, man.
Yeah, Zal, I think he knows.
This is Hoshino.
Chairman.
You okay?
Yeah, I guess.
You don't sound okay. You eating well?
No half measure with Arakawa.
No.
No, he goes all in.
A poor diet won't help.
I think that's probably what got him killed.
Meet me at Heian Tower.
What for?
That's the last place I saw Arakawa-san. I'll treat you to what he ate as his final meal.
Thanks, but right now I...
Just be there.
Fine.
I'll be waiting.
Okay, so Aoki had him killed. What I don't know is was it actually Sawashiro that did it?
Heian Tower.
Or not?
Are you going?
Just because the scarred guy accused him of it doesn't mean he actually did it.
His last moments.
I know that Sawashiro is working for Aoki, but since we're right here at the Survive bar, before we actually move on, we got a few drink links to get through. I thought that was going to be the end of the game. I thought Chapter 12 was the last one, so popcorn and snack time.
Yo, bartender! What's up with this one here? If nobody's drinking it, can I have it?
Jeez. Could you be any more of a cheapskate? Jungi Han was just sitting there.
Jungi Han? Well, he ain't here now. Where the hell'd he go?
Dunno. Went somewhere in a hurry. Looked like he got a phone call and rushed out.
A phone call? Hope those Jingong guys aren't causing any trouble for him. I'm guessing this wasn't more than a few minutes ago?
Yeah. You pretty much just missed each other.
Got it. I'll go see if I can find him then. What's so important it gets you to leave your drink behind, huh, Jungi Han? Oh, shit. Yo, fancy seeing you here.
Ha. Are you not embarrassed?
I don't do embarrassed.
I've been aware of your presence from the moment you started following me. I pretended not to notice because I didn't want to embarrass you in front of others. Hence, my bringing you to a place so secluded.
Really? Okay, I'm a little embarrassed.
Kasuga-san, you were worried about me, were you not? I can't say I blame you. It just so happens, I'm currently in a position where I could use your help.
Huh?
Where I'm going will be difficult to access alone. Would you care to accompany me?
Oh, an invitation from the great Jungi Han himself, huh?
It's nice every once in a while, is it not?
The hell is this?
Where are we going,
place?
Sephiroth Jr.?
A strip club? Doesn't look like they're up and running.
Yes, your assessment is correct.
What gives? Why'd we come here?
I should fill you in. You are not the only one following me, Kasuga-san. However, they would have never revealed themselves while under the Komijo's gaze.
Who the hell is they?
Then you knew we were watching. Is that right, Yansu? Come now. Why isolate yourself like this?
I'm not Yansu. I'm Jungi-han. It's certainly been a while, though, hasn't it?
That NPC in the background walks up, sees that group of people, just turns and walks away.
I think we'd let you
oh
get
shit.
away with that.
Wait. These guys are...
Yes, they're survivors of the Jingon Mafia. They came here after hearing whispers of Jungi-han's name. According to the Komijo, 7 of them have been watching me throughout Ijincho. I had recently learned that they had closed in on my location, which meant that I could take them all down at once.
And that's why you lured them here.
They would have been too much to handle on my own. But fortunately, Kasuga-san, you decided to follow me. Would you be upset if I expected your help in this matter?
Man, why didn't you say so earlier? Why'd you have to tell me last minute?
If I had told you then, your face would have given my plan away. I can't say I had much faith in your crafty side.
The Jingon Mafia will eventually be rebuilt, but you have no right to be its leader. Don't you dare assume Jungi-han's name, traitor!
Alright, let's fight.
I'll show you how it's done.
See how quickly this fight ends.
Well.
Okay, level 36. It's not going to be that quick a fight. Yaboop.
You're in for it.
Right, huh? Come on now!
He got almost all of them.
You're in it now!
Watch me.
Let's shoot him a bunch.
Take this. A gift for you.
And then beat the hell out of him. Boosh!
That's how you do it!
Good time.
What was that, 2 turns?
Impossible. Beaten by this fake.
Kasuga-san, stay on your guard and make sure none of them escape.
Yeah, sure thing. But, what are you planning to do with these guys? We've done enough. You're not set on killing them, are you?
I suppose we'll just wait and see.
Yansu Kim isn't capable of that. He's Jungi-han in face only. Second-rate trash. Once the boss was gone, he took off running. He's completely useless. Well, what's your excuse? Why be a double if you can't die like one?
I concede that I failed to serve my purpose as a body double. And I cannot refute being called useless. It is as you say. However, the reason I've chosen to remain Jungi-han, even now, is for all of you. I have no intention of leading the Jingon Mafia.
What?
Gotta say, I'm lost here too.
The day Jungi-han was killed and the organization crumbled, what were each of you doing? And where?
Huh? What are you getting at?
You were most likely without a place to go, surviving with little or no purpose, were you not? We were a people who had finally found their place, thanks to Jungi-han. It was our only place. After the organization was lost, there was nowhere any of us could turn to. The same was true for me as well. It was by luck, and luck alone, that I was saved by Ijincho's Komijo. I wanted to help. I wanted to offer my hand to those of you that had lost everything of the lives they had once known. However, I had no way of finding all of you once you had dispersed and gone into hiding. That being the case, rather than search for you individually, I decided I'd have you come to Ijincho. If rumors of your dead boss wandering the streets surfaced, you wouldn't be able to resist seeing if they were true. And should you have come to reason that said person was your boss's double,
He knew you guys wouldn't be able to let that slide, and you'd come out for blood. Sooner or later, you'd all make your way down to Ijincho.
So he went to Jincho to deliberately draw them all together.
Yes. If you'd been sniffing around down here, then surely you would have heard about the Komijul at some point. Although I imagine the origins of the Komijul never made themselves known to you.
What origins?
The Komijul are Jingon Mafia refugees. Those who were sent to Kamurocho by the mainland and lost.
What?
By the end of the 1980s, the ones who managed to escape found shelter here in Ijincho, Yokohama's gray zone. The Komijul had been ready to help those like you and me. I've remained Jungi-han so that you might take my hand and come home. It's been my aim to see that not a single one of us gets left behind.
So it's true. It really was for all of us.
Except the guys behind us who are now dead, but, you know, we're not going to really acknowledge that. I'll be the only one that's alive and taking advantage of your kindness, but, you know, these guys back there behind me, they kind of come down to the second case of death, so it's going to be hard for them.
Why you always
to,
gotta be so cool?
My apologies for causing you so much trouble. Thank you, Kasuga-san.
So, are those guys gonna join up with the Komijul?
Yes. As long as people have a place to call home, they will always have the courage to go out and fight. I'm hoping they'll use the Komijul as footing and eventually stand on their own.
That's gotta be the most sentimental thing a dude dressed like that has ever said, man.
This outfit belongs to the boss I respected. If you're going to make fun of it, I'll be forced to defend his honor.
Wait, huh? Come on, dude, lighten up. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Some jokes cross into slander, and that I cannot abide. If it wasn't coming from you, that is.
Huh?
Kasuga just shit his pants.
You know, outside of Song Hui, you are the only person I've ever revealed myself to. There is nothing more to hide at this point.
So, how's it feel? Bet you're pretty relieved, huh?
As much as I'd hate to admit it, you're right. It's nice to take off the mask sometimes. So, would that make us friends at this point, Kasuga-san?
You really asking for confirmation? I didn't think you were the type.
My apologies.
Friends with familiar faces. Max Jungi-han's bond level. Cool. Terror can use a skill tag team terrorizing trample and fortune teller job. All right. All right. Let's do I guess Nanba next. I think this is his max level. I'm pretty sure I don't have max level on Zhao yet. I think he's only level 4.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
If it's a drink you want, I can't. I have to take care of some shopping.
You? Shopping?
It's for the bartender. He told me he'd give me an extension on my tab if I ran a couple errands for him. Pain in the ass all the same.
Man, you are getting a much better deal than he is.
Maybe so. In any case, I'll see you around.
Okay. See you in a bit.
Running around doing manual labor at my age. Where did I go wrong?
Last time we sat down for a drink, Nanba said he gave up his career for Mizui Chan. He wanted to see her off too before she left the country. Too bad he doesn't have a clue about how to do that.
So, Namba and Mizue-chan. I assume you're hatching a plan to reunite them?
Hold on.
He's a hell of a sharp bartender.
Eavesdropping on customers has never been my policy. But you two hardly count.
You mean you were listening in when Namba was pouring his heart out?
Not like I tried to. I just happened to be at the counter and something he said made me put two and two together.
What do you mean?
There's a bar I go to every so often. Just got themselves a new hostess. I believe her name's Futaba.
What's she got to do with Namba?
Well, as it turns out, this Futaba had been a nurse up until just recently. She was telling me about her nursing life at the hospital, and in the middle of her story, wouldn't you know it, a medicine theft turned up. She said a nurse who worked there, some guy, admitted to the theft before the cops could get involved.
What?
How coincidental. Dun dun dun.
She had to have been talking about Namba. If that's true, then the two of them worked at the very same hospital. Naturally, I'd assume she would know when Mizue-chan is leaving.
Have you told Namba any of this?
No, not yet. Besides, he said it himself. He couldn't reach out to his colleagues even if he wanted to. On the other hand, I'm sure his drinking buddy could reach out on his behalf.
I get you. Man, you came strong with that one.
But listen, if you do go and meet Futaba, I wouldn't tell Namba if I were you.
Yeah. Wouldn't want to make it seem like I'm doing it behind his back.
I figured as much. So I called Futaba's bar and spoke to the mama there. She said Futaba's on her way.
She's on her way here? Wait, is that why you sent Namba shopping? Dude, how do you think that many moves ahead?
Bringing people together is what a bartender does.
Wait, really?
All I can do is facilitate. The rest is up to you.
Then I won't let this chance go to waste.
Wait, what? Bartender's job is to put people together? Excuse me, what?
So, my boss said...
How come I never met any of those bartenders?
You're Futaba-san?
In the flesh. Am I supposed to know you?
No, I just wanted to ask you a few things. Here, have a seat.
How long's this gonna take? I'm off today, and I was planning to hit the pachinko parlor.
Okay, I'll make it quick. And now listen, you were a nurse before, right?
Yeah, and?
One of your colleagues got fired for selling off meds. You remember who that was?
God, how would I know?
I'm sure you heard something. I'm thinking he's a friend of mine.
Look, the only thing I know about it is that the guy was some four-eyed mope.
Oh, that has to be Namba.
That name does ring a bell. Hey, hun. No way. Shut up! They raised the jackpot? Babe, do not let anyone sit there. I'm on my way right now.
Before you go, tell me, do you know anyone named Mizue-chan? She worked with you at the hospital and...
Who even cares? You're wasting my pachinko time!
Wait, we're not done!
Hey, guys.
Namba, hey! Back already? Man, you shop quick.
Yeah, well, I forgot the shopping list, so I had to come back and get it. Anyway, who was that walking out of here just now?
Say what?
I couldn't see her face or anything, but wasn't there a lady just in here?
Nah, you need better glasses, man. Nobody came in or out of here, right, bartender?
Yeah.
Huh? Is there a reason you two are acting suspicious as hell?
Oh, let's tone it down, buddy.
Could it be the two of you were conspiring
To throw me a surprise birthday party?
Uh-huh.
You knew I had a birthday coming up, so you two must have gotten together to plan the whole thing out.
Yup. You got us.
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100% that was our plan.
See, I knew it. You always go over the top when it comes to these things. So
now you gotta go buy a cake.
Talking here. Give me a hint.
Stripper party. Sorry, top secret.
Sorry, man. Top secret.
You can't even give me a hint? Sure would cheer me up.
It might now, but wouldn't you rather save some excitement for your birthday?
I wouldn't be opposed to that.
They say hunger is the best spice, and suspense is the spice of birthdays.
Wow. You are so full of shit.
How about you kick back and let me spice this birthday up?
All right, I'm convinced. I'll try to be patient.
There's a champ. Trust me, it'll be worth it.
I've seen him do the trick. I know I hyped his birthday up a lot here. I'll find a way to make it work. Wow, Kasuga. He's like confirmed Futaba and Nanba did work together, but I didn't get any details on Mizue-chan. Sooner or later, I'm going to have to contact Futaba again.
All right. As soon as I'm back from the store, we are drinking.
I'll be here, man. Oh, and you better not pull some I forgot my wallet crap again.
Shoot. I actually did forget my wallet.
This guy.
Oh, that was only level 4 for him? Okay. Host and Nanba can be an enforcer? Yeah, no thanks. He doesn't have the offensive attack power. His attack stat really sucks as an enforcer. Why are you still wearing sunglasses inside, man?
Ah, Kasuga-kun. Just in time. I was waiting for you.
Once again, you're talking while drinking.
What's
up? It's a hell of a talent you've got there, Zhao.
I'll get right to the point. Mabuchi's come back to Ijincho.
Wait, really? I thought you gave him and his boys the boot.
Right? Ain't that some shit? After we let him go and everything.
Yeah. Do you think he wants back in the Yokohama Lumon?
Who knows? I don't think he has that kind of power anymore. Most of his lackeys bailed on him.
What about the Omi? Is it possible they're still backing him?
We're having this conversation even though the Omi's been dissolved.
At this point.
Well, if that's true, wouldn't it mean his return isn't much of a threat?
That's what I'm thinking. Mabuchi's out with the trash now. Bet you're happy about that.
Kinda. But a rat hanging out in the trash is still a rat.
We should probably just let it go. No point in beating a dead horse. Or a rat. I'm sure I've said it before, but the real issue is with Songhui.
Yeah. She'd be setting a bad example if she didn't bring the hammer down on the guy who torched their home.
Yep. She's running the show now. Songhui finds out Mabuchi's back, he's as good as dead.
True. So, what do you want to do about all this?
I want to chase him off, before the Komi Jewel make their move.
So you still won't turn your back on him? Even after all he's done?
Right. Think I'm just too soft. But when it comes down to it, he's still my brother. Even though he acts nothing like it. Guy tried to kill me for shit's sake.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with being soft. You're better off that way, if you ask me. I like knowing there's actually a beating heart somewhere in that chest of yours.
Don't tell me you're surprised, Kasuga-kun. Bastard.
Anyway, if we're gonna get to him before the Komi Jewel, we can't be sitting on our asses. Once we find out where he is, we're gonna have to move quick. If you need a hand, just let me know.
Kasuga-kun, thanks. You know, if anyone's a softie here, I'd say it's you.
Does that make you think any less of me?
Nah, quite the opposite. I think it's actually pretty cool.
Good shit.
All right. Fortune teller and foreman. All right. Speaking of changing party members, let's bring Adachi back in for Nanba. Yeah. Drop a save, and then we will continue chapter 13. Alright. And we're off. I just hear a cat. Yeah, I did hear a cat. Fuck. Never fails. Never fails. Once a